today is the day. Today is the day that I finally do the conspiracy palette review. So, I have both of the palettes here. I'm very excited. And I also finally picked up the Jeffree Star Concealer, the Magic Star Concealer in the shade C2, because I always use a ColourPop concealer, the shade Pharaoh 4. It's like a very, very light, fair base underneath my shadows, but I wanted to see what the iconic concealer feels like underneath his shadows. So, Jeffree Star's mini controversy palette right here, and the conspiracy palette. I'm very excited to play with these. I have been procrastinating doing this look for about a week or so now, 2 weeks now, because there was just so many videos going on YouTube just constantly talking about the conspiracy palette, and I didn't really want to post the same week. I did get them. I ordered this the launch day, obviously, because it sold out very quickly. I ordered it the launch day and I got it, which was the Friday, and then I got it on the Tuesday. So I have been sitting on this palette since like the 4th. I just haven't done a video on it. So when I open up, can I even get it out of the package? Mine is so tight in there. That's what she said. But it's been such a pain in the ass to get out. Finally, there we go. So mine looks like what everyone else's does. It's beautiful, it's gorgeous, it says conspiracy, it's so cute, and you guys all know what this palette looks like by now. So I'm not gonna bother swatching the palette because you guys have probably already seen it swatched 7,000 times. I also got the mini controversy palette, which is so gorgeous. Look at these shades. Those blues are why I picked this palette up, because the rest of the palette is really boring in my opinion. It's just kind of like me. I don't know, I wasn't really that impressed with the color selection of this series. So that is my opinion, that is my tea. I just really wasn't that interested in the colors that they chose, because it just doesn't seem, it's just kind of missing the wow factor to me for a conspiracy palette. Like, I was expecting more radicals than what we got. So this is what the conspiracy palette looks like, as you guys already know. I just personally think that the top row is unnecessary. I don't need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't need like 8 shades that are nudes that are, I get it, everybody's like, okay, well, you need transition colors. Okay, but I have a million fucking transition colors. I have a million goddamn eyeshadow palettes. I really don't need an entire row of nude shadows. For a conspiracy palette, I don't know. I get what Shane was going for. He's going for some radicals and more wearable, because a lot of his fans want wearable looks and stuff, but like, it's Jeffree fucking Star. He's known for color, he's known for radicals. I don't know, it's just not really what I was expecting, but here we are anyway. Purchased it anyway because I needed it. But I don't know, I haven't really felt that interested in doing a look with it, because I don't know, I just don't really get inspired by it. It's just kind of, it kind of falls flat for me. I was expecting more radicals, I really was. But I do want to touch on the fact that all of the shades, like the shapes and stuff that they have pressed into the shades, are really cool. The names are really cool. The color story isn't really my favorite, but wanted to try it anyway, so let's do this. So we went to Walmart yesterday and we got like these giant Belgian chocolates and chocolate bars. And my boyfriend just melted one of them down into almond milk and made me hot chocolate, and I'm living for it. So this eyebrow's fucked because I haven't finished it yet, but I wanted to come on here and actually do the cleaning up of the brows with you guys on camera, because I'm going to be using the new concealer. Not new, it's been around since, you know, the spring, but whatever. So, can't even get it out. So the packaging is very Sailor Moon vibes. I'm loving it. Everybody knows about these concealers already. They've been on the market for a very long time, but they are super cute, and I'm so happy that I finally got a hold of the color that I wanted, which was C2. It's been sold out for forever, and I am ready. It smells like concealer, and the wand is iconic as fuck, and I am very excited. So I am using my Luxie 246 Precision Crease Brush, and I'm just going to get a little bit of the concealer on my brush, and I am going to sculpt out my eyebrows. Just going off of the feeling of it, it feels kind of similar to the ColourPop concealer. The color choice that I chose, the C2, is very, very light because I like going with a very, very light base because I find that it makes the color, the shadows that I put underneath it pop a lot. But I am so far really liking it. I am going to quickly do this eye off camera and clean up this eye a little bit, but as for the concealer so far, I am very much liking it. It feels really good and the color is really awesome. Okay, so I made my eyebrows a little bit extra, but that's okay. So I am really liking the the Jeffree Star concealer so far. It is a really good color choice, like I said. The only thing that is a little bit weird for me that I'm noticing is I find it is a little bit liquidy. I'm not used to it. I'm used to using the ColourPop concealer, which is more of like, it's like a thicker consistency. So I'm finding that this is a little bit liquidy, which is not necessarily a bad thing, but it's just not something I'm used to. Also, I find that the scent of it is a little weird. It smells kind of very plasticky and I don't know if I like it that much. But as for the coverage and the color payoff that I'm getting from this concealer, very impressed. But I wasn't expecting not to like it because it's Jeffree fucking Star and I usually like his products. All right, I am ready to go. So the next thing that I want to do is I am going to prime my skin using the No Pore Problem Primer Essence. So this is like that Essence drip shit, and I'm not going to do the classic Instagram thing where they drip things down their face because I think that's dumb. So I'm just going to apply it like so. I'm also going to go into my makeup bag and pull out the, oh, I already have it on my desk. The No Problem Primer Smooth and Pore Covering Top Secret Perfect Makeup Formula. So this is another primer. I'm just going to put it right on my cheeks where my pores are really, really atrocious. And I'm also going to apply this underneath my eyes in where my eye creases are because I have the creasiest under eyes ever and I need Botox. 25-year-old problems. If you guys are fairly young, like 16, 17, 18, watching my channel, use a night cream. Start early. Trust me. It's a good idea. Don't wait till you're 25 like me. Well, I guess I was 24, 23. Don't wait till you're like mid-20s to start using a night cream. You'll regret it a lot. So, it's my rant of the day. Well, one of the rants. All right, now that my face is primed and ready. The hot chocolate is so good. Oh my God. I am time. No, I'm not. I am ready to dive into this palette. So let's look at the mini controversy. Super gorgeous, but I don't think I'm going to be using this one today. I might use this in another makeup look. I'm liking that purple and that blue there. I might do a blue and purple look together. But so far, I'm not really gravitating to this makeup palette other than those two colors. I think it's just kind of boring, but you know, that My Boyfriend's Purse, that color, it's probably really gorgeous for a highlighter. Looks like that on my skin and that on my hand. Super pretty. So I might use that color for a highlighter. That's gorgeous. But let's go into the Conspiracy palette. So I was watching a girl that I've been subscribed to for a while now. Her channel is Lethal Kitten. I'll link it down below above. I'll link it somewhere. She did a really, really pretty look using the Alien and the Conspiracy palette, doing like the same look in total, but using the Conspiracy palette on this side and the Conspiracy and the Alien palette on this side, and showing us the similarities between the two palettes. And I thought that was a really cool idea. I'm not going to do that. Obviously, you can just go watch her video, but I want to do the look that she created. I thought it was really, really pretty, so I am going to pull it up on my phone so that I can, so I can see how the hell she did it, and I'm going to try to do it because, you know, it's really, really pretty. So the first color that she goes into to create the look that she created is the Food Videos color. So that is the bright yellow that's in the palette, and it is super gorgeous. So I am going to go into the yellow color right here, and there is some kick up, but nothing too crazy. And I'm just going to coat my brush in it, and then I am going to go into my crease with that color because I think it is super gorgeous. So far, already liking it more than jawbreaker. Okay guys, pigment in this palette, so good. Holy crap. I am very impressed with this yellow color. Super gorgeous. It's not like a super neon yellow kind of color, but it is really gorgeous and it is blending out to be really, really, really pretty. And you guys know I love my yellows and oranges so much. So much. So gorgeous. All right, let's see what she does next. Okay, so the next color that she goes into is the Tanacon color. So I am gonna go in using my tapered Lexi brush. This is the 131 mini angled brush. I don't have the same brushes that she has, so oh well. There is a lot of kick up in this, let's see if I can show you guys. There is a shit ton of kick up in this one right here. I don't know if you guys can see, but there is a lot, and I'm pressing very, very lightly, so that hopefully means it's pigmented, I don't know. So she went into her crease and in her outer V, so I'm gonna do the exact same thing. And I'm gonna go back into the same brush that I was using for Food Vibes and just go into that color again, which was Tanacon, and really blend it into that yellow. My look probably won't look exactly like hers because I'm bad at copying people. They create these beautiful looks and I'm like, I can't do that, so let's do this. But I'm gonna try my best. I'm gonna go back into Food Videos and I'm just going to blend that yellow into Tanacon a little bit more. Pretty. Okay, so now she does the exact same thing that she just did with Tanacon, but using the color Spiraling. So this is like a shimmery kind of gray color. So I'm interested to see how that's gonna look in the crease, but we're gonna put that in the same spots that we just put in Tanacon. I'm gonna go back into Spiraling and not tap it off, but start by patting it on the outer corner and then running it through my crease. I'm gonna go back into my fluffy blending brush and just blend everything out together using a fluffy brush and circular motion. And I'm gonna go back into Spiraling again and just pat it on the inner, outer corner. So far, looks pretty good. Okay, now she goes in with the black. So it's called My Ride Is Here, and I'm scared of this color. So I'm gonna go in using my Lexi 121 mini tapered brush, going into My Ride Is Here. So all of these shades are extremely, like, it's the second you touch them, even with like light touch, there's so much kick up and fallout. Like, you can see the fallout underneath my eyes. So highly recommend doing your base second, like I always do. But we're gonna go in, we're gonna tap off the black on this, and we're gonna go in again over where we just put Spiraling in very lightly, and trying not to wreck this look because I'm scared of black. So I'm just gonna put the black on the outer corner again and then sweep it across. And now I'm gonna go back into my tapered brush again, just getting the tiniest bit of the black on here, packing it onto the outer corner, and then sweeping it across my lid, my crease. And then I'm gonna go into my fluffy brush and I'm gonna go back into Tanacon with a little bit of the yellow, and I'm just going to blend into my crease just so that it's not so muddied, because I'm finding that mine is becoming muddied whereas hers didn't. But I think she used a lot more product than I did because I'm afraid. So I'm gonna go in using an actual blender brush now. I'm gonna go back into Spiraling, and I'm just going to put that right into that crease and just dive into it and make it really defined and make it really dark. I'm gonna go back into Food Videos. And I'm just going to put that right into the crease, just to bring back some of the yellow. And I'm gonna go in with my tapered brush. Again, I'm gonna go into My Rides Here, and I'm just really going to deepen the crease color. And then back in with a blender brush and really blend it in. Okay, so now what she does off camera is she cuts the crease really quickly, so I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna use the Jeffree Star concealer and I'm just going to cut my crease out very, very, very quickly. Nothing that I haven't done 100 freaking times on this channel, so just very quickly I will BRB. So I did quickly just cut out the crease using the Jeffree Star concealer, and I'm gonna go back into food videos and I'm going to reapply the yellow onto my crease and just above my crease just to bring back that color. Just because the yellow seems to have disappeared quite a bit. Hers is a lot more strong than mine is, so I'm just going to apply it onto above and around where we applied all of the other colors. And then I'm going to go into Tanacon and again just below it I'm going to apply it. And then back into where we applied all those other colors, so spiraling. And then my ride is here. Okay, so now she's going in using a flat kind of shader brush. She's going into Illuminati, which is the green, and she's putting that onto the outer and inner corner. So I'm gonna try going in with a dry brush without wet and just see how the shade looks with it dry. And so far, so good. Showing up really well. So she does it on the outer and the inner corner. I think that looks really cool, really pretty. So much fallout though. This looks absolutely insane. And then the last color that she does on the very center for the halo effect is the Conspiracy shade. So, need to clean my brushes. This one is pink. Officially not pink anymore. So now we're gonna go into Conspiracy, and this is the first, actually, Illuminati didn't have a whole lot of fallout to it, but I think that's because they're shimmers. They kind of just feel differently and have a different formula. So these ones don't have a whole lot of fallout, but they have a shit ton of payoff. Holy crap. Look at that. And then I'm just gonna blend it into where Illuminati is and try to make it look less crazy. I go back into Illuminati and just blend those colors together. So hers looks way different than mine. I will obviously show you guys what hers looks like versus mine, but I'm also extremely hard on myself when it comes to creating looks and recreating looks and just like makeup in general. I always find that my looks don't look anything like other people's, or they're not as good. And I think that's just a common trait for people, artists in general. Not really saying that I'm an artist, just that we're hard on ourselves, and her look is absolutely so gorgeous. You should definitely go check out her channel. She is very, very talented, obviously, and the look that she created is super gorgeous, and I hope she sees this video because I really, really like her work. But I'm gonna quickly go in and I'm gonna clean up the under eyes, get rid of all the fallout, clean up the edge a little bit, do the exact same thing on the other eye, and I will be right back. Oh my god, I lost one of my lashes and it took forever to find, and then I didn't end up finding it and I had to use a different lash. Now they're not even. My life. So I think you guys are a little low still. Oh my god, I hate when I move this thing. It has to be perfect and it's not perfect and it's pissing me off. Alright, so what she did is she used a black liner and she smudged it out underneath her waterline, and then used Tanacon and the Food Videos color to smoke out her under eye. So I'm not using a liner that I can smudge out underneath. I'm just using my liquid liner on my waterline, so I'm not going to do the exact same thing she did, but I'm going to do something similar. So I'm going to go in using Food Videos and Tanacon and mixing those two together, and then just blowing it out underneath my waterline. And then I am going to use a smaller brush. I'm going to go in using, where is it, my round brush. And I'm going to go into spiraling and Food Videos together and just kind of smudge that underneath my eyes. just to have something smoky underneath the eyes. Nothing too crazy, just something like that. So now I'm gonna quickly go do some mascara off camera and I will be right back to talk about the palette. Before I do the mascara, I do want to go in with a little bit of black underneath the waterline because I don't find that this is dark enough. So just going in with a round brush and the color My Ride is here. I'm just brushing that underneath my waterline. And of course, there's fucking fallout because there's so much fallout with this palette. So make sure to tap off your brush or you're gonna make a mess. Okay, so I am back now to talk to you guys about the palette and my thoughts on it. So this palette, I got it on the launch day, obviously, because that was the only day that you could get it. I got the Jeffree Star Cosmetics Conspiracy and Mini Controversy palette bundle. So I paid $72 USD. So in Canadian, that is about $98, something like that. It's close to $100. On its own, this palette is $52 USD. So I've seen a lot of videos of people kind of being clickbaity, saying that this palette is overpriced, and then they go into talking about how much they love the palette and they got it. So like, if you guys think that the palette is overpriced, maybe just don't buy it. Like, I don't understand what the point of clickbaiting people into that is. But I don't think this palette is overpriced at all, even living in Canada. $52 for this palette in USD. It's about $70, which is pretty on par for what Jeffree Star's price point is for all of his palettes. So unless this is your very first Jeffree Star palette living outside of the US, you know how much his palettes are worth and you know how much they cost. And $54 USD for his formula and his quality and his pigmentation, not expensive. It's very, very well priced. So as for the palette itself, I think the color combination is still a little bit weird, but as you guys can see, Lethal Kitten created a gorgeous look, and I'm very, very happy I found her video and got to recreate a similar look off of it, because I tried my best to follow her tutorial, but I think mine looks a little bit different than hers because hers is clearly better. But I'm really, really glad I found her video, so thank you so much to Lethal Kitten for inspiring me to create your look. But as for the color combination in this palette, I think it is a little bit weird, but the colors are really pretty. The pops of colors I'm very, very thankful for, but again, like I said, I don't think that there really needed to be the top row of that many like nude colors. It's just not really for me, but you guys may disagree. I think having a mirror in the palette is amazing. There's so many palettes nowadays that are coming out that are mirrorless, and they're still like $50, and I think that's insane for the amount of money that we are paying for these products. They should always have a mirror in them, but that's just my opinion. I think the Mini Controversy palette is really pretty as well. I'm excited to try this palette out, and the color, like the blues and purples, are really gorgeous, and My Apology, super gorgeous. As for some of the other, like the transition colors in here, again, not my favorite, but whatever. My Boyfriend's Purse color is absolutely gorgeous, as you guys saw before I swatched it, and I'm just going to apply it just on camera for you guys right now. I have a little bit of ice cold still on this brush, but I don't think that's really making much of a difference because this shadow is blinding on its own. But again, like all the other colors in the palette, incredible, incredible amount of kick up and fallout, and I think that just comes into with it being as pigmented as it is, but again, it's a little bit frustrating that you're getting like wasted product and pigmentation and stuff like all over your desk and all over your palette and stuff, and you have to like blow it off after. I think it's a little bit frustrating, but kind of worth it for the amount of pigmentation that you're getting from this product. As for the product itself, I definitely really, really like it. I'm excited to play around with it again in the future. This orange and this red, so Cheese Dust and Flaming Hot are definitely calling my name. I need to do a orange and red inspired look of this palette. I think a lot of the shimmers are absolutely amazing. As you guys saw in the video, I didn't need to wet my brush at all. I used my brush completely dry, and the shimmers worked absolutely amazing. Jeffree Star is one of the only companies I know that you don't need to wet your brush with his shimmers. They're just so amazing. He knows how to make eyeshadow, like seriously. I am so blown away. So this palette, all in all, was definitely worth it. I'm really, really glad that I got it on until launch day. I'm so glad that I don't have to wait until next year to purchase it like a lot of people are, and that's really, really heartbreaking and really sucked, but it is what it is, so I'm very thankful that I got it. But thank you again to Lethal Kitten for her video. I will link it down in the comments below so you guys can go check it out and you guys can see what the actual look is supposed to look like. Mine is pretty close, but hers is still way better. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys did enjoy this video, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below for more content like this, and I will see you guys at the next video. Bye!